Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at ATEEZ's It's You, the official music video making film. Now, I've already taken a look at Matt's, and I've already seen the music videos all the way up until Youth. So I am very curious as to how they chose to make this one. This one is heavier in dancing, so I wonder if there's going to be a little bit more of the back end process for that. Not sure, totally fine. And at this point in time, they haven't released the solo music video for Jungho. So I am very curious how all of them are going to tie together. I have already seen the diary film that is not released to YouTube at this time. It will be released later as more older reactions get released. It'll be like a little surprise. Not only that, I've also looked at all of their like Netflix trailers too, just to understand the lore a little bit more so I can be better at my feedback when I look at their dance practices and I look at the music videos, because I feel like it's common courtesy if you analyze a certain number of dance analysis and chronically gone through what things they need to work on and their growth and everything. The courtesy is understanding how much hard work they put into the other facets of what makes the fan base really enjoy the group as a whole. So that's why I did my due diligence to be able to at least be exposed to the lore and the same type of footage that a lot of fans are affiliated with. So yeah, I think without further ado, I think it's time to go ahead and just take a watch and see what we can learn from this. I still find it funny when I talked about ATEEZ, like teasing because of the t-shirt from Psy. I still think that's really funny, personally. First day. Oh man. Oh, so this one was shot first compared to Matt's. I think this one was before that one was shot. ATEEZ. I know the fan base's name. It's called ATEEZ. Not A-Tiny. ATEEZ. I'm there, guys. I'm getting it. Now here's something I'm curious about. Send our opinions for my outfit. I'll finish my thought in a second. I kind of want to see where he's going with this. Wooyoung's outfit. Ah, okay. So it's very individualized, but with colored, of course. So I guess my curiosity is, I'm assuming they use the same group of dancers for all three, with Youth as well. Now I know for Youth, I really didn't talk about the dancing nearly as much for that one, but it is genuinely because it's similar to so much of their other work that I would have sounded like a complete broken record on some of their stuff. But I did touch on Yoonho's, how he did his physical movement to his solo, so I get that. BOS.
약간 그러면 반, 5, 10으로 갑시다.
아, 포즈도 있나? 반, 5.
그냥 저희 그대로입니다. 아마 이게 ATEEZ 최고의 유닛이 되지 않을까? 반, 5, 10. 우리 그거 얘기할까? 우리가 맨날 매 3명이서 연습 사진 올려.
저희가 이제 꾸준히 저희는 스포를 해왔잖아요. 네.
So is my question, maybe I could answer this if I just did a Google search. Are we all separated by year? Is that the vibes? Because I don't think Jungho is the same age as any of them. I could be wrong. I could have just totally made that up. I don't know. It does feel like we have different dancers for this one. But I know in Youth, I think there's more overlap between Matt's and Youth dancers than in this one. But it's probably still be tripping nonetheless. Good thing they got numbers.
별로 이런 거 잘 안 하는데 왜냐면 되게 찬이가 해줄 수 있거든요. 찬이가 오늘따라 힘들대요. 그래서 체력이 조금 더 여유 있는 사람. 오늘 좀 기다려. 아 이쪽으로요? 네네. 아
도영 씨 그럼 저희 마지막 지점만 한 번만 차요.
네네네.
Nice. That reminds me, I know it has to do with wordplay of Neverland. I have already seen Woo Young's, what's it called? Artist of the Month. I've already seen that, analyzed that too. That does remind me a little bit of that, but not enough for me to be like, oh, I've seen that before. I don't know if they're placating to that or anything. Well, that's fine. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. 강도님. That was cool. Personal scene? So like each one gets their own scene, yeah. Ooh, we get to see this one without all the editing. That's cool. Cause I'm about to say, Loki reminded me of Dumbo's Acid Trip a little bit with the elephants. It gave off that energy just a smidge. I didn't say it in the music video, but I'm saying it here. I really like the fact we got to just see it. And it's kind of a little tidbit of how they would probably do it live. Because I was very curious about that. Bye. No, I get that. When I'm done, I'm like, I'm gonna head out. Bye. He'll see him later. It's fine. He's fine. He's happy he's done. Nothing works better than velvet pants, man. Doesn't this kind of, the type of birdcage, doesn't it remind you of, oh my gosh, Rivendell? Which is from Lord of the Rings, right? I think I said it right. I almost said Riverdale, and it is not, I don't think it's Riverdale, it's Rivendell? Anyway, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, it gives off that energy of how the elf buildings are. But I know it's a birdcage. Whoa. Solo dance with a birdcage. And notice the color of his top is the same as the velvet pants of Woo Young. So this is a thumbs up for to the clothing team. We'll just have to see Yeosang. Does he have the same color in some way, shape, or form? They would. People are cheering from everywhere. He's like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. 아, 힘들어. 어려워.
아니요. 이게 뭔가 끝나고 감독님이 엄청 좋아주시고 박수갈채를 봤는데 이게 앤서 이후에 처음 받아보는 거예요. 뭔가 늘 감사한 것 같아요. 이런 반응을 받으면 내가 하고 있는 게 맞는 거군이라는 생각이 들어서 오늘도 뿌듯하게 잠을 잘 수 있을 것 같습니다. 다음 또 영상이 남았는데 영상이랑 또 무사히 촬영을 마무리할 수 있도록 제가 간절히 생각하고 있습니다.
Oh, that's really nice. Look! See, Yeosang also has... His is the most colored. Different material of the pants, so his is more sheer. But it's that same color scheme. Which is kind of cool. Cool beans, guys. Personal scene. And the desks, I said this when I reacted to their Netflix trailers. Not on YouTube yet. I am aware that those are not on there yet. But I have seen them. The desks remind me of, in that, I think it was during Halaziev period. It was during the world, and they're in the white, and they're like shutting everything down. It gives off that energy a little bit, but also I know that this could be, they're dealing with their like personal things, right? And there's the whole diary explained all of it, so I understand that. Dancing with joy.
잘 나왔을까 걱정이 되긴 하는데 그래도 잘 나왔을 겁니다. 우리 에이티즈 선수부터 했거든요. 그리고
It looks more purple in this shot. Interesting.
이 이치유가 더 잘 됐나 봐. 지금 걱정이 됩니다. 네, 아무튼 에이티는 1일차 끝났고요. 2일차 때 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 2일차 때 만나요. 안녕.
안녕. Kurama. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes, but it does remind me of what we've seen from their other footages. That makes sense. The seats look romantic. Cool. It's true. I'm curious where they shot this because it feels like it's a fake set. It is, but above them looks like just like legit office buildings in the city. Ooh. The vision test, you know, for real. I bet that light too was like, ooh, messing with the eye, but it was a cool shot. That was a great masking shot for the editor. Jungho's always been showing up at people's stuff because I just seen him do San's now. It's been a hot minute with San, but he was also at San's Warrior behind the scenes. I think that was him. So it was fun that he's there to see him, and he didn't show up to the other one. That's what I noticed. So Jota looks good. Bye. I like his airbag vest. It looks good. I got mine back here. I may throw on. I'm getting a little cold, but we'll see. Nice. Wow. Nice. Pop off. Pop off. Spicy stuff. He's putting the T's and ATEEZ, guys. T's and ATEEZ. I am surprised that, I mean, like, I get it. I'm surprised that more boy groups don't have tattoos. Like, they don't, but I know the dancers, a lot of the dancers do. But the groups themselves, it could be a company thing, because whenever they perform live, they need to be able to wear various types of styles of clothing. And by having a tattoo, it's one thing to cover up on the broadcast, so I get it. But also, part of me is like, get the sleeve. But that said, it's coming from somebody who, I don't, the only camera I'm in front of is this one nowadays. Or normally, like, direct other people in front of a camera, that's about it. Include those from yesterday. I mean, I don't think so. I think they did a good job on your makeup. So, I don't... He would be saying the makeup team did a bad job if we were all like, yeah, you look ugly today. Because that means they did a bad job because they were supposed to make them look decent. So... And that's why... A lot of times whenever you say like a backhanded, like you want to be complimented by downplaying yourself, you could actually be critiquing or putting other people down by doing that. So that's a fun little thing. The little Now, you see the shoes that San and Wooyoung are wearing? I think those are the shoes that I made like a declaration about when I would be watching their analysis. They'd be wearing those shoes in the dance practice space, and it just causes them to slip and slide like they're on a water slide sometimes on some of their content. So for me, I'm not a fan of those shoes in the dance practice space. because it causes them to have to overcompensate with their weight distribution. But here it works great because you're outside on the concrete, so it's fine. Oh, he went. Okay. Okay, then. Yeosang's personal scene.
저희 BOS의 유닛 뮤비가 다 끝나진 않았고요. 제가 끝났습니다. 감독님께서 또 기가 막히게 또 뮤직비디오 뽑아주시겠다고 하셔가지고 많은 기대 중입니다. 재밌게 잘 촬영을 했고요. 저희 에이티니가 또 많이
ATEEZ,
좋아해
yep.
주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
I think y'all liked it. I mean, it's cool.
약간 프로 약간 연기 아시죠? 그런 느낌.
Oh, did they have to program the lights when they did the editing stuff to get the lights to flash on when they needed to? I just thought about that. Okay, they shot this one without the lights on. So we have to do it the exact same way every time. That's the hard part. Is that's like, if you want to set it up for the most success, he'll have to do it about the same every time.
맞아요. 하나, 둘, 셋.
They're like,
하나, 둘, 셋. 액션. 자. 오케이. 컷. 오케이.
okay입니다.
저희가 촬영 과정 중에서 좀 어려운 부분이 있었거든요. 제가 그거를 이제 이해하는 게 조금 시간이 좀 걸렸습니다. 어려운 만큼도 잘 열심히 찍었고 이치유 기대 많이 해주셨으면 좋겠고 저희 BOS 잘 되면 어떡하지? 그럼 안 되는데? 아무튼 열심히 기대 많이 해주세요.
Oh, it's fun. I like how vocal they all are when they're looking at a shot. It's cool. I would want to be one of the dancers. You see their shoe style? It's combat boot style. I would prefer that over whatever dress shoe they're putting the other guys in. That's for sure. Oh! You know what I just realized? I thought the three guys, I thought Woo Young-san and Yeosang were part of that section. I had no idea it was just San's section. Yeah, I was too busy looking at the movement and not looking at their faces. Oh no. That was still a cool shot though. I was wondering when they were going to do that one. Now I've seen it. The only one they haven't shot yet, or that we haven't seen them shoot yet, was I think it was for Yeosang's part, and it was the guys in the red in the actual recording booth there. I was very curious how they masked that or edited that, and of course we're not going to really know that, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see that part. Maybe we'll watch Jordan or May, or me. I don't know his last name, but he does what I do, but for music videos and stuff. So maybe he'll explain it to us. Who knows? Cut. That was good. I mean, honestly, I was more so concerned about his pants because of the type of flooring it is. With how he goes for it, a lot of times that can mess up your outfit, right? But it's good. I think I made that note though,
정말
that it's good that he's wearing darker clothes because you can't, if he needs to take multiple takes, you're not gonna look and be like, oh, he's already taken multiple takes. So I'm actually curious about what machine they're using to make the fog here. I mean, San's cool and all, but I want to see what's happening over here. Very impressed with them with the fact that, I mean, of course for them, they need to be consistent because there's a good chance they had to mark through it or do something, so the gimbal op knows how they need to shoot it. Doesn't it look like one of those little beekeeper things? I don't know. I was really infatuated with that fog maker. Oh, so it wasn't raining. Okay. I'm assuming the water, I guess, helped. It looks great. I'm glad they had the water. And I don't know if they like manufactured it in or what, but that was cool. I mean, for me, this one had more masking transitions and more like video editing that helped make it what it was. And so I was actually really curious about this one in particular because I do know with Matt's, that one, it was pretty standard. Like a lot of the grunt work was done on site, but here a lot of the grunt work is done on the computer. So especially like with that whole acid trip beginning, like I'm just calling it what it is. It really feels that way. And I'm glad we got to see at least it shot here so we know how they actually shot it to really see how they chose to mask it. And you know, it's just a little bit easier on my brain. And then here, realizing that some of the members of ATEEZ were not even in certain sections I thought they were in, like that was cool. The only thing I think that I wish I would have seen was that masking effect that they did, which I'm hopeful for youth that they show because that was something with the mirror. I really, really liked that whole mirror cut. I'm just curious who they masked out of all of it. Like which one was the main shot and which ones were the modified shots. I don't know that answer, but it's still really cool. But this one, it was with Yeosang dancing and then they cut him into the dancers and then they had him masked in it. Like it was like a whole thing. I really liked it. And the reason why I remember is because they referenced Block B's Jackpot from it. So it's like ingrained in my brain as something that I talked about specifically. So maybe Jordan or May, if he ever reacts to this, he'll or the music video, we'll find out together. We'll see. But I like looking at behind the scenes stuff because there is a strange amount of overlap that takes place from like other experiences on a small scale that you may encounter, but then with like a big scale, you can tell it's like a well-oiled machine. Like they know what they're looking for. That's the importance of a director too. A director is there to direct or to be like, okay, we need to make sure that we get these shots. And a lot of times you have to think about the order in which you get them because it determines based on your costume or what you're wearing that day. So that's why they shot it in 2 different days because of what their makeup was, what they were wearing, the type of shots they were needing to get, location, staff, all that stuff. So, but this was really, I mean, it was enjoyable just as much as it was with Matt's. This was cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see me actually react to the music video, I will try to attach it in the description. Sometimes I forget, so I apologize for that. If you want to see me react to these in real time and whenever I edit and upload them, they always go on a Patreon first. Sometimes with some content, it's there for maybe about a 24-hour early release. Other things, it's there for like a year. It really just kind of depends on what the content is. For ATEEZ, I've had the pleasure of being able to look at them as a marathon. So every month I do tackle a different group choreography. It could be K-pop, J-pop, something of the like, and I go through their entire discography and review and do a dance analysis on every single one of their discography. And it's been really enjoyable to do it with them, and I'm still doing it with some of their B-sides, but more on a slower pace because we've moved on to other marathons. But it's really nice to be able to see them come out with a lot of content because that allows me to be able to see them in this way because I've already seen them from pre-debut and analyzed up until this point. So seeing their professionalism and how they move and their movement quality, as well as how you see them exude amongst each other and interact with each other, and their music video quality has also elevated as well. So it's just different. It's fun, and I'm glad that I know what I know now to enjoy and appreciate what I'm seeing now, you know? So, but once again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I'm very excited to see the future of what they have to offer. I think it was announced that they're going to be with Coachella, so I think that's a really great great thing for them, and I do know that there's a lot of fans that are very happy, and I know they're probably very excited about it because I know that's like a big event that a lot of artists want to strive to get in, especially artists on a global standpoint, because it shows more global recognition. So I'm very happy for them for that. I think that's great. Will I ever go to Coachella? Probably not, because there's way more cons than pros. Music is great, but like also I think I would rather go see them in concert than go to Coachella and burn my face off to see them. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be out of my two. That's which one I would pick. But it's still really cool to see this in this way. Once again, I'm Jess, like I've already said, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!